The Velocity Nitro 4 is Puma's mid-range daily trainer, releasing July 17th. It gets 2.5 millimeters more stack height, and the midsole is now all Nitrofoam, so there's no more EVA in the mix. Of course, we have a great Puma grip outsole and a comfortable performance-oriented upper. The stack height is 36.26, so this is a traditional 10 millimeter drop shoe designed for daily training, pretty much all distances except maybe the longest. I've taken them out in New Hampshire, on the beach, on the coast, as well as when we went up to Montreal to and ran along the Lachine canals, where there's beautiful old industrial buildings. I guess they're beautiful, but they're pretty decrepit, almost falling down. So we're also going to have a full multi-tester written review, and we have reviews in German and French as well. Stay tuned.
Hey everybody, Sam here along the Canal Lachine that goes out to the St. Lawrence in our Puma Velocity Nitro 4. Well, the clear fit here is performance. You can see not a particularly wide toe box. There is some give. You're completely locked down here front to rear. You can see I don't even have them laced that tight. In fact, I think if you have a wide foot, you may not have enough laces here. Very comfortable fit, great heel hold. As far as the ride here, we have pure Nitrofoam, no more EVA in the mix, and it is very bouncy and lively. Relatively low stack, so we're nice and stable, but this is definitely a neutral, fast, fun shoe. I'm gonna keep going. So we've got a very energetic ride here, no plate. Nitrofoam has plenty of rebound, and then we also have that nice Puma grip outsole in the mix. But this is not a kind of stiff feeling shoe, but the outsole, I think, provides just enough stability to give you the kick and the response. There's the 10 millimeter drop, really pushes you forward. So couple comparisons. Clear competitor, the Nike Pegasus Plus, which with all Zoom X, similar stack height, similar weight. This foam is a bit softer, a bit bouncier. Upper, similar in fit to that shoe, but here I think just a bit, not quite as kind of heavy. Yeah, we got some nice views here. Another one coming to mind, the Rebel, the 4 and 5, higher 4-foot stack, lower drop, stiffer. I think maybe a bit more stable, but I prefer some front flex, which is what I got here. Let's see, what other ones can we think about at the moment? Well, I'll think of them in a minute. Oh, look at the swan boat over there. So we've got a relatively traditional construction with the 10 millimeter drop, narrowish platform, performance oriented, kind of snugger upper. But what's really different here is all Nitrofoam. So there's no lower EVA layer as the Velocity used to have, or as many kind of similar shoes in its class have, below a Supercritical layer. So you got all Nitrofoam. It's relatively soft, but that substantial outsole really kind of keeps it all together. Super fun. The heel counter is stout, so I'm well held here. No issues with kind of any instability whatsoever. You know, neutral, but heel striker. Not sure the ideal for somebody who needs pronation control, but the foam is really lively. So compared to the Magnify 3 we just reviewed on the channel, here we've got a narrow platform. The Magnify is at 40-30, so a lot more platform, a lot more width. Similar feel, but not not as agile, more a long run shoe. And then Magnify has a all Puma midsole. Whereas here we have the nitrogen infused EVA. Similar. I'd almost say this one's a bit softer and bouncier. Magnify, teeny bit firmer, teeny bit more stable, even despite the height. I think the foam is denser. So back in New Hampshire, along Rye Beach here, a few final thoughts about our Velocity Nitro 4. So this is a really energetic kind of, somewhat for these days, lower stack shoe. It has a traditional 10 millimeter drop. It has all supercritical foam, which I think is kind of essential in any shoe this year. It's flexible, it's fast, it's a good option for daily training, for everything maybe except long runs where you might want a bit more support. Puma's Magnify Nitro 3, weight is in line, stack height 36.26, and a great price at $140. And I'd remind there's no plate here, so you have a nice smooth flex all the way through. I find maybe could be a touch more midfoot kind of substance, maybe a touch more support. It's not really a pronation issue, it's more just kind of a soft feeling at midfoot, but it sure is pleasant. Allows you to kind of just roll nice and smooth. Beautiful day here at the beach. So Puma's really has a fun shoe here. I think it'll be good for high school, college runners, faster kind of daily training paces, moderate distances, 10K, 15K. So really fine new option here from Puma, the Velocity Nitro 4. The Velocity Nitro 4 will be available July 17th for $140. Very reasonable. That Puma grip outsole will take you on road and some trail. Its weight at 8.65 ounces, 245 grams is very reasonable for its 36.26 stack height. We will have a full multi-tester written review, as well as reviews in German and French over on RoadTrailRun.com, and we will link that here in the video. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great run.